evening, everyone. Thank you very much for being here. Your attendance is really appreciated. And today we have a couple of things to do. We're gonna play a game just to break the ice in this class. And then we're going to work on lesson number 4 in your English ID. So the previous lessons are already uploaded in YouTube, just in case that you want to check them out and catch up with the lesson. It would be okay if you access to YouTube and watch the previous classes, because today we gotta work on lesson number 4, unit 8 in your English ID. But like I previously said, we're going to play a game for which I need you to access to quizzes.com in your computers or cell phones. Please access to quizzes.com. I'm gonna share with you the screen so you can see what I'm talking about. So there you have it. I'm gonna share with you something in the chat. Maybe you can access easily from there, but I'm not so sure how it works. So if from the link that I shared with you in the chat box, you can't access, so go straight to quizzes.com, join a quiz, and then this is the game code. So register with your names, please. And I'm gonna give you a couple of minutes to sign up and sign in. So Annalise has been the first. We're waiting for the rest. Now let's see the ranking or the leaderboard here. So now William has taken the lead, right? Congratulations. I suppose that you have played that game before. Next question. What is the name of the serial killer? Now we move to the movie category. The movie franchise, A Nightmare on Elm Street. What is the name of that serial killer from that famous movie franchise, Nightmare on Elm Street? Right, let's see who's leading now. William is still the leader, but now Bane has moved to the second place. You see the responses. Jason is from Friday the 13th. Michael Myers is for Halloween. And Chucky, well, nobody said Chucky because it's the serial killer of the franchise Child's Play. Of course, it's Freddy Krueger. Right, next question. So what's the name of the director of Joker? The DC evil character, the villain, the one that was released in 2019. See, William is still the leader and Diego is second now. So for sure it's not Michael Bay and Quentin Tarantino. And Steven Spielberg really doesn't shoot movies like that. He doesn't direct movies of that kind. All right, let's move to the next one. Oh, that is for music. When was Taylor Swift born? I'm not a fan, but I Google it. When is her birthday? Taylor Swift birthday? Let me see. William is still first. All right, is December the 13th. Some of you thought that it was coming very soon, July the 22nd, but it's not. All right, let's move to the next one. What's her name? Her real name? If you're a fan of this TV series, you will perfectly know her name, right? Right, William is still first. You're unstoppable, William. All right, next question. What is Alberto Masferrer's full name? Alberto Masferrer, the writer, his full name. The leaderboard. Wow, William, you know a lot. You got a lot of cultural knowledge there. It was Vicente Alberto Masferrer. All right, next one. Where was rugby invented? So that sport right here. Where was invented? It's similar to football. Where was rugby invented? William is still the leader. Now it is followed by Diego and Annalise third. So only one of you thought that it was in South Africa. The rest, you got the notion that it was invented in England. And it actually was. Who played the Super Bowl in the year 2017? If you're a football fan, the NFL fan, that's an easy question for you. C is still William first, so now it is Annalise the second, Diego third. Atlanta Falcons versus New England Patriots. Let's go to the next one. What is Ricardo Eliezer's Natalie Reyes Basualto pen name? He's an author, but he didn't write with that name. He got a pen name. Because you love literature, it will be easy for you to answer that one. All right, who is Ricardo Neftali Reyes? William still remains in the first place. It's Pablo Neruda. All right, next question. The sentence, watching that movie was like watching grass grow, is an example of which figurative speech figure or figure of speech. Watching that movie was like watching grass grow. Annalise second, Roxana third, Diego fourth, Amy fifth. It's a simile. It's a simile comparison between two things using the words like and as. Okay, hyperbole. There's a mistake here in typing mistake, hyperbole. All right, let's move to the next question. Mention the intensive pronoun or choose the intensive pronoun for the second person singular. The intensive pronoun for the second person singular. Still William the first. Congratulations. Annalise is second and Rox is third. It's yourself. It's yourself. In which series the protagonists are Walter White and Jesse Pinkman? That is easy. That show's very famous. William is still first. Let's move to the next one. Oh, this is math, but easy math. What is the absolute value of the expression -3 multiplied by 6? What is the absolute value? That one is pretty simple, isn't it? Even I know the answer. You've been taught with that in 7th grade. All right, William is still first. Okay, all of you got the answer. All right, next question. Well, not all of you, many of you got the answer wrong. All right, the part of the mathematics in which letters and other general symbols are used to represent numbers and quantities in formula and equations. What is the part of the mathematics where they use letters and symbols to represent numbers, quantities in formulas, and equations? Equations. William, you're very fast looking up things in Google, right? All of you got it right. Congratulations. Well, one student didn't respond. All right, next one. Question 16. Which online application was created by Kevin Simstrom and Mike Krieger? I think that William is gonna be the first. Annalise, Diego, Roxana, and Amy. So it was Instagram for sure. Next question. Question 17. Bird is to nest as fish is in the water. This is an example of simile, analogy, metaphor, or personification. Bird is to nest as fish is as fish is in the water. So many of you said analogy and metaphor. So for you, everything is a metaphor. Remember that we have different types of figurative language. And for sure, it's an analogy. So now Retana has moved to the second place. It's an analogy. Remember that not all of the figurative language is a metaphor. We have different variations of that. Okay. What are these? What do you call them? Ladder, stairs, escalator, or electric ladder? Surprise, surprise, nobody got the right answer. It's an escalator. That's the way they call it, escalator. All right, nobody got that one. Electric ladder doesn't exist. All right, let's move to question 19. Where were the Olympic Games held in 1992? The Olympic Games in 1992. Was in Barcelona, Rome, Munich, or Paris? It was in Barcelona. And the last question. What is the least common multiple of 4 and 6? The least common multiple of 4 and 6. Is it 24, 3, 12, or 8? So many of you says is 12. So at the end, I think we have a winner is William. He was first the whole day, well, the whole game long. And it was 12. So you were correct. Only one student said that it was 24, but it wasn't. And no more question. This is the last question. Do you want to end the quiz? No. Ah, yes. Do we have a podium? Of course we do. First place, congratulations, William. You're the winner. Second place is Retana. And third is my dear Annalise. Congratulations, my friends. Thank you very much for playing. So, William, you're very fast at looking up things or information in the internet. Congratulations. Or did you know all of the answers by yourself? William? Vega? Did you know all the answers or you looked them up on the internet? He was playing auto mode. He's not responding. All right, so now let's move to the book. Lesson number 4, unit 8. Give me one moment so I can share it with you. It's page 88. Page 88 in your books, in your ITs. So there you have it. So lesson number 4 is titled, Is Technology Making Us Stupid? That is the question. Do you think that technology is making people stupid? Well, I don't think that is that they were. Probably people are getting more distracted. So I see that you have a hard time trying to concentrate uh, because you are used to be exposed to this. I how do they call them? A stimulus. In the computer, you switch from one activity to another, and sometimes your attention span very fast because of technology. But that doesn't mean that you're becoming stupid. Although at least this is my opinion. And what do you guys think? Let me see here. Kevin, can you unmute your microphone?
Yeah.
Okay, Kevin, what do you think about this question? Do you think technology is making people stupid?
I think that is it depends because, for example, the people don't have that have time to the study and other things. For example, in myself, I prefer to investigate to the new things. Is I think the technology in me in not is so making us stupid because uh, by the technology you can learn more.
Hmm.
So is depend it is depend of how you
Uh-huh. Yeah.
so is or the interest because for example you don't have the interest to nothing if only want play the video games or play the another things or for example
TikToking.
yes like it's like look this every day is um not is enough because uh, for the person that look this every day is like I don't know how do you say vicio in English uh,
Vicious.
vicious
Yeah,
yes
vicious.
so is for that person is like a vicious
Hmm.
I think.
Okay. So I think that you're totally right, Kevin, especially when you pointed out that technology itself is not making people dumb. The thing is the way you use it. It depends on the way you use technology. Because as you also remarked, uh, you can find a lot of information through the use of technology, information that you couldn't reach a long time ago. And now, thanks for the computers, thanks for the internet, we have access to all that information that was like hidden gems for us. Thank you. That was an excellent opinion. So I think what it is really making people stupid is TikTok. You see, I really think so. And I'm sorry if you're TikTok users. I'm so sorry. I'm not telling you for you. I'm talking in general. But TikTok, it's TikTok. All right. Let me see. Emily, do you have an opinion about it? Can you unmute your microphone, Emily? Or Annalise Marleni Ramos? Annalise.
Hi, teacher.
Hello, Annalise. So do you have an opinion? So you listen to what Kevin gotta say about it, and I totally agree with him. So what do you think? Is technology making us stupid?
My opinion, it depends on why it is according to the use that we
Mhm.
it. It helps us in several. What is the pronunciation areas?
Pronunciation of what?
area.
Ah, area.
Was in several areas.
Uh-huh.
For example, to study,
Mhm.
investigation.
Mhm. Yeah, for your studies and your research or investigations, like you said, technology is essential. It is essential for all of us. It depends on the use, right? Jade, Nicole, Cárcamo, Jade, can you unmute your microphone? Is it working?
Hi, teacher.
Hello, Jade. So, what do you think? Is technology making people stupid, or it depends on the use, like Annalise and Kevin said? Do you agree with Kevin and Annalise, Jade? J. So while Jade is thinking of her response, let's ask the last student, my dear Retana. Do you have an opinion related to this question?
Well, my opinion is the technology not make us because thanks to it we can invest or learn about everything. Like if you want, go to Google and write how is the weather of, I don't know, Egypt, and you know in 5 seconds.
You get it.
And but I think the same of Annalise also or Kevin, because depends the use, because if someone not use the technology not not um, the technology don't I the the word, but
Okay.
the technology don't, how do you say sirve in English?
You can say works. When something works is to something
Works.
sirve.
Well, the technology don't works with them, don't use it very well, and that's my opinion.
Okay. Thank you, Retana. So technology, like many of you said, so you impliedly said, is not bad. I mean, you can take a lot of advantage from the use of technology. Like you said, you just Google what's the weather like in Egypt, and in a few seconds you get all that info. Something that it was impossible in my times when I was a student. If I wanted to get some information, I had to go to the library and consult a lot of books just to get a piece of information, because there were a lot of books, but I just needed one paragraph, and I have to spend hours and hours checking a whole book just to get a piece of information, something that with technology is faster and more effective than the way it used before. So in conclusion, we might say that students from rooms E and F think that technology is not making people stupid. It depends on your use. All right, so now we're gonna read the first paragraph of the article and choose the best title for this. All right, we have three possibilities here. Three possible titles: is technology making us stupid? Are we unlearning how to communicate? Or why are we becoming so impolite? And this article was written by Theo Smith. Now we're gonna read the first paragraph and choose a title for this. And let me see, who can help me with this? Maybe Henry. Henry, can you unmute your microphone? I saw that Henry was, yeah, Henry Javier. Can you unmute your microphone? Henry, are you there? Or Emily? Emily, are you there? Can you read? So anyone who wants to read? Hello, hello. Evelyn, is your microphone working today? Isn't it? Evelyn, Evelyn. Okay, I know whose microphones are working. So Kevin, can you help me here, please?
Are you need the drill or?
The whole paragraph from over to recognize.
Okay. Over the last 30 years, or so, technology has created the world of instant and easy communication. We are easy accessible online all the time, but at the same time, we're living in a state of profound isolation, more disconnected from the age another than ever before. We are so dependent on texting, Facebook or Twitter, and that we're forgetting how to talk with another humans. And it's not conventional. Herefore, will not consider conversation killers, CKS, what and which ones do you recognize? Okay, okay, sorry. Continue or?
No, only the first paragraph. Thank you very much. All right, so thank you, Kevin. So it says that we are also isolated, even though we are all the time in social media like Twitter and Facebook. It says here that we are living in a profound state of isolation. Isolation means that we are alone. And there are some conversation killers. So conversation killers are things that kill actually or stop communication between people or among people. So according to that paragraph, you have to choose one title for it. Do it yourself. And now we're gonna listen to the whole thing, to the whole paragraph. And then we're gonna match the conversation killer from 1 through 4 to the description here. Which conversation killer is keep interrupting, keep checking your phone, be the center of the universe, and judge the other people. So this is basically the review of the conversation killers we have here, 1, 2, and 3, well, and 4. And you have to write the number, but we're gonna listen and read.
Audio 8.10.
Oh, it happens something here. All right, no. The exercise consists of just reading here and then listen to the rest of the article. No, but I think it's here, but let me check. Yeah, no, it's here. Forget about what I said.
Audio 8.10. Are we unlearning how to communicate? By Theo Smith. Over the last 30 years or so, Technology has created a world of instant and easy communication. We are easily accessible and online all the time, but at the same time, we're living in a state of profound isolation, more disconnected from each other than ever before. We're so dependent on texting, Facebook, and Twitter that we're forgetting how to talk with other humans. Not convinced? Here are 4 well-known conversation killers. Which ones do you recognize?
Conversation Killer 1. It's a 21st century extension to your body, right? Cut it off and life stops. What if there's an important new tweet, Facebook message, and so on? So remember, when you hear a bleep, stop talking, even if you're in the middle of a very interesting discussion, and look at the screen immediately. Surely the other person can wait.
Conversation Killer 2. After all, you really want to help, don't you? If you think your interlocutor is doing anything that you consider unhealthy, impractical, or immoral, tell him or her so. Remember, the golden rule is to assume the other person wants your sensible advice.
Conversation Killer 3. Preferably in the middle of the sentence. When you realize your interlocutor is silent, start talking, even if you say something stupid. Also, it doesn't matter if you change the subject completely. You're not actually listening anyway, remember?
Conversation Killer 4. When someone introduces a subject, find a way to make it essentially about you. For example, a friend tells you he or she's going to attend a rock concert. Don't ask who, when, and where. Instead, talk about the last show you went to and why it was the best performance in showbiz history.
Okay, you have seen what is the correct title for the reading. And it was, Are We All Learning How to Communicate? And the answers for the exercise letter B is conversation killer number 3, keep interrupting. Conversation killer number 1, keep checking your phone. Conversation killer 4, be the center of the universe. And number 2 is judge the other person. All right, I don't know if I have the microphone, it confirms. No, I didn't listen to you, Evelyn. All right, now let me see. We have this part here, word of English. Retana, can you help me reading this, please?
Most Latin-based words have similar meanings in many European languages. However, there are a few exceptions, often referred to as false cognates or false friends.
Thank you. So cognates are words that are spelled the same in English and Spanish. And we can compare it with other languages, but now let's focus just in English and Spanish. Cognates are words that are spelled the same way in English and Spanish, and the meaning is the same. For example, you have the word similar. You see, this is a cognate. Similar in Spanish is similar, in English is similar, so it's the same word, and it means the same. Similar means alike, right? So this is a cognate. But we also have false cognates. And what are false cognates? There are words that are spelled similar in English and Spanish, but they have different meanings. One example that I want to say is embarrassed. Embarrassed. Well, no, it means the same. No, it's a full cognate because I'm gonna explain why. Embarrassed is ashamed. When you feel ashamed of something that had happened to you or something that you have said, you feel embarrassed. And some people make the mistake with the word embarazada. Si está embarazada, she's pregnant. No, she's embarrassed. Embarrassed is ashamed. And this is one example of false cognate or false friends. Words that are spelled the same way or similar ways in English and Spanish, but they have different meanings. Whereas similar, it's a cognate because it means exactly the same thing in both languages. So now we're gonna match definitions from 1 to 4 in the word balls here. Let's check again the ball words. So we have the word discussion, the word assume, sensible, attend. So I don't think we do have another one, right? We have, oh no, we might have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you see what is the other one? The other ball word? I can see, it's here, realize. So I have identified the 5 ball words in the paragraph: discussion, assume, sensible, realize, and attend. What are you going to do with these words? You're gonna match them here with the definitions. Conversation, understand a situation based on good judgment, suppose, and be present at. So work on this exercise, please, in your books for 3 minutes. I repeat the instructions. You have to match the words in bold here: discussion, assume, sensible, realize, and attend with the meanings here. Please do it in 3 minutes. All right, so from the words here, for the words that we have pointed out, which one means a conversation? Which of these words means a conversation? Discussion, assume, sensible, realize, or attend? Hello, hello.
Discussion.
Yeah, discussion. Thank you. So which one means understand the situation? Understand a situation? Is it assume, sensible, realize, or attend?
Sensible.
Understand the situation. Let me check if we have another possibility for sensitive. No, I don't think so. We have another possibility for sensible. Any other idea? Attend, assume, or realize?
Maybe realize.
Yes, you're right. Realize. When you realize, is that you have understood a situation. Then we have the word based on good judgment. So here I think is the one that you previously said. Assume, sensible, or attend.
Assume.
Is the one that you previously said. Sensible. The other one is be present at. Be present at. Is it attend or assume? Be present at. Is it this one or that one? Or suppose?
I suppose that is assumed.
Yes, you assume it's suppose. So be present at is attend. So your attendance is when you're present, when you check, Kevin, yes, present. Evelyn, yeah, present. Emily, present. So this is attendance. Attend means be present at. All right. Then we have exercise D, make it personal. Those are personal questions, which is the worst conversation killer for your opinion. Do you have any of those habits described in the article? Who are better conversationalists, men or women? So you will respond those questions here. For me, in my personal opinion, well, all of the conversation killers suck, but keep checking your phone. I found this one very annoying because you want to talk to somebody, sometimes it's something important, and that person doesn't pay attention to you because she or he is checking her messages. Sometimes their messages are not important, but just people feel interesting just because they receive a lot of messages. Or sometimes the messages are not for them, they're not direct for them, they're general things, or they're checking Facebook or Insta or any other social media they got, and they don't pay attention to you because they're checking your phone. For me, that is the worst. Do you have any of these habits? No. Well, maybe judge the other person. Yeah, I judge people when they're talking. That's a terrible habit of mine, and I accept it. And in my opinion, who are better conversationalists? Well, that depends on the person, but I think that in general, women are more conversationalists than men. Those are my opinions. You can write yours. Then we have future forms. We're going to listen to 3 dialogues between friends. You have to identify the conversation killers. So you're going to be listening some conversation killers. You have to write the number of them. Remember that we have 4, the ones from the article. And then you have to write true or, well, true, false, or not mentioned in the article. There are some situations that probably are not mentioned. You can confuse false with not mentioned, but we have to make it clear. We're gonna listen to the conversations twice so you can identify the conversation killers in letter A and the true or false thing in letter B.
Audio 8.11. 1.
Guess what? I just bought a new car.
Really? That's cool. I'm going to try to sell mine in October or November, tops. It's got over 80,000 miles on it, I think. Time to get a new one.
Wow, that's a lot. Anyway, it's a brand new Focus, and
A Focus? No way. Dad drives a Focus too, you know. Must be his 3rd or 4th. You know what? I'll give him a call right now and break the good news. Dad, guess who I'm talking to?
2. Hey, want to have lunch together on Friday?
I can't. I'm seeing the doctor on Friday.
Oh, yeah? Anything serious?
He's kind of worried about my cholesterol levels.
Well. We've had this discussion 3 or 4 times before, haven't we?
Oh, there you go again.
You eat far too much junk food and don't get enough exercise.
I know. I'm a bad person.
And worst of all, you pretend you're in perfectly good health. Reality check, you're not. With this lifestyle, you're going to have a heart attack when you're 40 or 50. How many times have I told you to...
3.
Hi, Yuko. Just saw your tweet. Calling to wish you a safe trip.
Thanks. The plane leaves at 2 and I haven't started packing yet.
Oh, don't worry. You still have, 5 or 6 hours?
I'm really excited. I'd like to know if all the stuff we see in movies
Is true? Oh, you bet it is. By the way, there's this great little restaurant on the corner of Broadway and 47th or 48th that you simply must try. Seriously, you've got to go there. I think it's called La Pasta, La Pasta something. Google it.
What about the Guggenheim? Terry says,
Nah, she doesn't know what she's talking about. That museum is terrible. Sucks. You should visit the Museum of Natural History instead. You see,
Audio 8.11. 1. Guess what? I just bought a new car.
really? Well, that's cool. I'm going to try to sell mine in October or November, tops. It's got over 80,000 miles on it, I think. Time to get a new one.
Wow, that's a lot. Anyway, it's a brand new Focus. And
A Focus? No way. Dad drives a Focus too, you know. Must be his 3rd or 4th. You know what? I'll give him a call right now and break the good news. Dad, guess who I'm talking to?
2.
Hey, want to have lunch together on Friday?
I can't. I'm seeing the doctor on Friday.
Oh, yeah? Anything serious?
He's kind of worried about my cholesterol levels.
Well. We've had this discussion 3 or 4 times before, haven't we?
Oh, there you go again.
You eat far, far too much junk food and don't get enough exercise.
I know. I'm a bad person.
And worst of all, you pretend you're in perfectly good health. Reality check, you're not. With this lifestyle, you're going to have a heart attack when you're 40 or 50. How many times have I told you to...
3.
Hi, Yuko. Just saw your tweet. Calling to wish you a safe trip.
Thanks. The plane leaves at 2 and I haven't started packing yet.
Oh, don't worry. You still have, 5 or 6 hours?
I'm really excited. I'd like to know if all the stuff we see in movies
Is true? Oh, you bet it is. By the way, there's this great little restaurant on the corner of Broadway and 47th or 48th that you simply must try. Seriously, you've got to go there. I think it's called La Pasta, La Pasta something. Google it.
What about the Guggenheim? Terry says,
Nah, she doesn't know what she's talking about. That museum is terrible. Sucks. You should visit the Museum of Natural History instead. You see,
So which conversation killer could you listen in conversation number 1? You can share your answers. Which conversation killer did you listen in conversation 1? Okay, no idea. All right. So those are the answers, just in case that you want to check. Conversation 1, it was conversation killer 4. In conversation 2, it was number 2. and 3, 3. 1, 4, 2, 2, and 3, 3. Then with the true or false thing is false, true, true, 4 is not mentioned, and 5 and 6 are false. Number 1 is false, 2 and 3 are true, number 4 is not mentioned, and the last 2 are false. So now we can move to page 89. Page 89. So here you have to complete from 1 to 4 with the correct tenses of the verbs in parentheses. Says here that you have to use your intuition. But first we have to define the future forms. And also, well, we have 3 future forms and present simple. Present continuous, it can be used for future. Going to is used for future, and modal will is used for future. So you have to write the letter of the tense, A, B, C, or D. When do we use them? Predictions based on evidence? Do we use A, B, C, or letter D? When we make quick decisions or spontaneous decisions, which one do we use? A, B, C, or D? All right, so think for 2 minutes the answers, then I'm gonna come back with you, and then you will be able to solve this one. If you identify the tenses for each use, you will identify the exercise, then we're gonna listen to the answers and also match and circle the best responses for every situations here. We have number 1, the liar, number 2, the time freak, the non-desired person, the pessimist, the snob. This is someone who pretends to be something that she or he isn't. So those are the exercises. In 5 minutes, we come back with the answers. So word them out, please. Okay, time's up. I think that you have the answers. We're gonna check them anyway. All right, in number 1, the answer was I'm going to try, but you use the contraction apostrophe M, I'm going to try. Then you use apostrophe double L, I'll give, it's the contraction of will. Number 3, I'm seeing. 4 is you're going to have. And number 5 is in simple present tense, lives. Then in letter D, for predictions based on evidence, you use going to, or letter C. For events on a timetable, you use present simple. For intentions, you use going to. Quick decisions, you use letter D or will. And for future arrangements and fixed plans, you use present continuous. Future arrangements are like appointments, you see. You have a doctor appointment. So now let's see the exercise here.
Audio 8.13. 1.
Hey, how's it going?
No, it's not this one. So you're supposed to check the answers here. Circle the best response and then match the conversation with the best picture. And in number 2, or the first sentence, the picture is 2, the time freak. And you are supposed to circle starts there. In number 1 is the liar, or the second sentence is picture number 1, the liar. and you are supposed to circle I'm taking. Then the pessimist is here in the third one, and it's going to rain. Number 5 is the snow, is are going to watch, is here.
Sure. Excuse me. Why are going is use the noun
And the snow,
the pronoun is I. So why
let me see.
are going?
So you mean here
Yes. In the spot in the
is
box.
Bob and I
Yes.
is
Yes.
we, because we have two people here
It's
is
like I say they. Okay. Oh.
is Bob and me. Bob and
Oh.
me is we, because I am included.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why are. Yeah, I remember that I used to use this as a trick in my exams, because you pay attention to I and you say, but how I can be followed by are? Because the right thing is to say I am, right? I am. But it's not only I, it's Bob and I, Bob and me. That makes we. It's like we said, but we are going to watch.
So the difference to the going to um is like a prediction.
With
But
evidence.
yes, but for example, in this case, what is the evidence?
No, but also we have the use here, um, timetable intention, in intention. And this time it's an intention.
That
It's not
refer
a prediction. Yeah, you use going to for predictions with evidence and for intentions too.
or
Mhm.
intentional? How? I have a question because is like one. What is the difference in the will and the going to? Because the bot so is for ours by sorry the bot will I'm going to is to predict, no? Or
Okay, let me tell you this. Yeah, you're right. You're totally right, Kevin. So will and going to can be used both for predictions, but will is something that it doesn't need evidence. For example, I say it will rain this afternoon. It will rain this afternoon, but right now it's very sunny, so the sun is up, brighting, so shiny, right?
so is
And
the prediction random?
it's
Yes.
just a random prediction, like you said. And
Okay.
going to, it says it's dark, the wind is blowing, and I said, it's going to rain this afternoon. So, and my prediction is based on the sky. The sky is dark, the wind's blowing, and that. So we use going to and will for predictions with different contexts. And in this case, we use are going to because we have an intention. My intention is to go to Paris next week. If I say will, that is a spontaneous decision. It's a quick decision. If I say Bob and I will watch it in Paris next week, it's a quick decision. And here we can say that this is not a quick decision. There is a plan before. So you don't decide to go to Paris right away. Like, hey, let's go to Paris right now. Yeah, I will. No, there's time that you have already planned that activity. And that's why we use going to.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you
Thanks.
for asking, Kevin. Thank you very much for asking. So you make this class more participative and more interactive.
You're welcome.
No problem. So I really appreciate when you participate in classes, because it seems that it's not a monologue, right? That I'm reading and giving you the answers like that. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. And I said the last one was I'll think is the non-decider. I'll think. is something spontaneous. Tonight, well, I'll think about it. It's a spontaneous decision. It's not a plan that you had before. It's something spontaneous. I will think about it right away. And then the last, listening. Listen to check the cover the text, look at the pictures, and remember the sentence in the future forms. So I think that they're these ones, right? Let me check the script. Yeah, I think that says that you have to remember the sentences with future forms. Listen, check, then cover text in E.
Audio 8.13. 1.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, good, thanks. You?
Yeah, good. Listen, I was wondering, would you like to catch a movie tonight?
Tonight? Oh, what a pity. I'd love to, but I'm taking my grandma to her karate class tonight.
Well, that is the liar, right?
Maybe some other time? 2.
Hey, Martha, listen, there's this great movie on at the theater at like 8 p.m. You want to catch it?
8 p.m.
They're the rest of the conversations. They are in order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just listen.
Yeah, but the movie starts in 3 hours. We've got to leave now.
3.
Hi, Tom. How's it going?
Oh, hi. Well, okay, I guess.
Yeah, well, look, I'm going to the movie theater tonight. Do you want to come?
You mean a movie? Tonight? I'll think about it and get back to you. Okay?
4.
Hi, Jack. Would you like to catch a movie tonight?
I don't know. I mean, look at those clouds. It looks like it's going to rain tonight, and you know how bad the traffic gets when it rains.
5.
Hi, Cynthia. I'm going to the movie theater tonight. That new movie is on. The one starring
Ross Sullivan. Thanks, but Bob and I are going to watch it in Paris next week. You know, they have a lovely little movie theater near Montmartre, and...
Those were the answers for the conversations here. So then I think that we finished the lesson.